Well, hello there, folks, and a very warm welcome back to What's for Tea. And it's lovely to see you all again, and I hope that I find you very well indeed. And today for you, I've got a very quick and simple recipe for cauliflower cheese. It's just a classic, a brilliant side, or you can even have this on your own, as we did for our tea. It takes no time at all to make, and you can add all sorts of things to jazz this up, but I'm just going to keep it very simple today. So you're going to start off with a large cauliflower. This is an extra large cauliflower from my local supermarket. You just want to break this up into smaller florets. Now you can make this any size you like. We want, quite chunky cauliflower cheese, but you can make this as small or as big as you like. Pop this into a large saucepan, and we're just going to top this with some nice boiling water so that it gets up to a boil nice and quickly. So pop your boiling water on top of your cauliflower. I'm going to stick the lid on just to bring this up to the boil even quicker. Then once it's at the boil, I'm going to add my salt, because if you add the salt when the water isn't boiling yet, it takes longer to boil, and I have tested that and it does work. So put your salt in there, about a half tablespoon to a tablespoon, back on with your lid, and you want to let this boil for 5 minutes, no longer, because we don't want this super soft. We do want quite a bit of bite still in here. You don't want this falling apart because it will just go mushy. So drain your water out, and you just want to replace the lid and just keep that warm to the side whilst we make the sauce, and it'll still be warm by the time you've made your sauce. So into a different pan with your butter. I'm using salted butter. Melt that down, and then we're going to add some plain or all-purpose flour to this. And you just want to stir these together until the butter absorbs the flour. Let this cook for about 30 seconds to a minute, just to get the raw flavour off of the flour. Now we're going to add the whole milk, and you just want to add this in stages. Don't be tempted to throw it in all at once, or you may get lumps. If you do it this way, you'll have a lovely, silky, lump-free sauce at the end. So stir your milk in until it starts to go thick, and then you can add some more of your milk. Again, just keep stirring this in until it thickens, and then keep adding until you've got no milk left. And like I said, this will ensure that you've got a lump-free, velvety smooth sauce at the end. I'm going to add some black pepper to this, another wee touch of salt. This is optional because obviously your cheese will be quite salty, but we like salty things, but it's up to you. I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of mustard. Again, this is completely optional, but if you've never added mustard to cheese sauce, give it a go. It really does elevate the flavour. And I'm also going to add a wee dash of nutmeg as well. You don't need much of this because it's quite pungent. So about a quarter to half a teaspoon, I would suggest. Stir this all through, and you'll have something that looks like this, and it should be lovely and lump-free and silky. Turn off your heat at this stage, and we're going to add the grated cheese. I am using cheddar, but again, use whatever cheese you prefer, and the heat that is in your sauce will be enough to melt your cheese completely. So yeah, just turn off your heat at this point and just stir your cheese through nice and gently, and this will melt. And like I said, you'll end up with a lovely velvety lump-free cheese sauce just like this. So turn your attention back to your cauliflower. Get this into a shallow oven dish. You want to try and keep your cauliflower in the one layer if possible, just so that it browns evenly. Pour your sauce all over the top of this, and I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese all over the surface as well. This is optional also, but it gives it a nice crunch and an even cheesier flavour. So you want to put this under the grill. Don't put this into the oven to bake because it is cooked at this point. You just want to brown the top. So under the grill for about 10 minutes, just until it looks something like this. And doesn't it look wonderful? Smells really nice as well. Like I said, this is a lovely side, but we would typically have this as a main meal, as a meat-free day. Yeah, and it's just really tasty, really easy to make, and that cheese sauce can be used for lots of different things. You can even add macaroni and turn this into macaroni cheese. So do let me know what you thought of that one. Like I said, super simple, doesn't take a lot of time, and it's quite cheap as well. Thank you all for watching and leaving your lovely comments, and a huge thank you to the supporters of the channel over on my Patreon page and to the channel members here on YouTube as well. Thank you to those that have bought me a coffee using the Buy Me a Coffee link, and those that have supported the channel by leaving a super thanks as well. And thank you to those that have shared the videos also. I'm very lucky to have all of you for all the wonderful things that you do, even just for watching the videos and leaving your comments. All helps out. And I will catch up with you during the week for another wee video back here on What's for Tea. So take care and bye for now. Bye now.